Oh, Ryan, thank you so much for bringing my wallet, dude. Check out this fucking garage sale, dude. Look at all the stuff that's out here, man. There's so much stuff, dude. Thank you so much for bringing my... No, I have like 5 things I want to buy already. I was just waiting. I left my wallet at home, so I appreciate it.
What do you have?
No, come over here. Look, dude. It's a Mr. Coffee from 1973, dude. This is vintage. This is vintage shit right here, dude.
Okay.
I'm going to pick this guy up. Look at over here. Strawberry shortcake. Complete set of the strawberry shortcake figure. They still smell like the strawberries, man.
All right.
All right. The prize possession right here. This is a unwrapped... still in box, mint condition, episode 63 of They Call Us the Breeze, dude. You know how much this thing is worth, dude?
I know how much that thing is worth, dude. You're going to buy it. You have to buy it. You have to buy it.
Let's buy her and let's open her up and see what she's got in store. What do you think, man?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, there's only one way to do it, man. Let's get to it. Let's go. Oh, yes, everybody, welcome back.
Welcome back.
To the first episode since the hurricane of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Once again, thank God. You know, we went camping the last episode, and then we were supposed to do episode 63 about a week ago, but as most of you probably know, we are in the St. Petersburg, Florida area, and we had no power for, what, Dad, probably about 5 days here, 6 days, something like that?
At least 4.
Yep. So we are finally back. We had to move everything out from the Tiger Cage just in case. We'll tell you why in just a little bit, but it's good to be back, boys. It's good to be back. Sorry if there was ever going to be 1 week that we had to take off. I mean, we've gone through COVID. We've done episodes. We've done everything it could take. People have gone out of town. We've substituted. We've done shows without, but this was the first time we got a break in literally, God, almost 75 weeks. So
yeah,
it was kind of deserved. And if Mother Nature says it's time to not do a show, then you listen to Mother Nature and you just kind of go with it.
Yeah, exactly. We were going to try to do the show. We were standing outside, and as that wind was getting kind of heavy, I was like, "Is that big sphere thing on top of the roof important for our show?" And
just tilt her up.
It'd be like a little bit. And you're like, yeah, it is. I go, well, it's flying through the air.
Yeah. So
we had a tree fall on the Tiger Cage.
A near miss. Yeah. So So as you all know, Hurricane Ian came through the better part of last Tuesday, and so Ryan and I come over here to the Tiger Cage. We start boarding things up. We're getting all the windows. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 windows in here. We board all of them up. We board the windows around the rest of the house. Tuesday is still kind of calm. You would agree, right?
Yep.
We had plenty of time to do what we had to do. Wednesday was when it was going to hit us. Thankfully. And I'm not, and prayers go out to all the places that did get hit, but thankfully it curved just a little east before it got to us in a very bad way, which it could have been catastrophic for our area.
Yeah, and we would not be doing it.
Yeah,
which I'm sure everybody in Fort Myers thinks it's catastrophic.
Yeah, that's just that. And prayers and thoughts and prayers go out to everybody, and I hope everybody recovers soon. We got lucky for sure, but
yes,
we didn't get so lucky because we're pretty much the only house on the street that had any sort of limb damage, and we worried about this. Hurricane Irma about 6 years ago, something like that. We were worrying about all these old trees. Now that we've been in this new house, 5 years ago, whatever it was, and finally, unfortunately, Ryan, we had a limb.
Yeah, we had a limb fall right on this thing, and we had some. Let's just say we onboarded a little bit of water in the cage, and we went ahead and patched it up. We had some people come over.
It was dark at this point. I remember I saw the leak first. So the thing falls on the Tiger Cage here.
We had some buckets.
And obviously probably dented, and we were getting heavy rains at this point, and I notice right behind where Ryan and I are sitting here, there starts to be a little drip, and I go, Dad, we got a leak. And then there's another one. And then, so we've got buckets and we've got towels, and then I'm like, I wonder if I should just start. I don't know why I didn't even do it sooner, but I'm like, I wonder if I should start like moving the microphones and stuff off the table here. And that should have been my first move, but eventually I did. So I had to come over a little early today and reset up the. But you know what? These colors don't run, baby.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't
Not
gonna take us out of the game just because you got some
Nope.
Hurricane Ian.
Nope.
Yeah, but yeah.
Give it right up the gut. We're gonna be out for
It was
a while.
Yeah, and so obviously we didn't have power, and we were trying to figure out if we could make up the show and do this and that. I was like, you know what? Let's just take the week off. Finally, they don't want to hear us this week.
Oh,
Everyone's doing their own shit.
To be fair, it's exhausting.
Well, yeah,
it's an exhausting kind of.
I came over
70,
here
48 hours. I mean, and it's like you. I think the big thing is that you get freaked out the most, and it really just kind of exacerbates your energy, just getting freaked out in the first place, and then
wrong use of exacerbates, exhaust your energy, but still. Exacerbates is like pouring gas on a flame, yeah. So, but yeah, we had cat problems. We had to do a bunch of shit, and honestly, I brought the computer over and everything, and I was like, this is Tuesday.
We were able to play.
I still had like stars in my eyes. I was like, maybe tomorrow before we go out of power, we'll get an episode done, and we'll do some karaoke stuff and blah blah blah. And I had all these and Dad's just looking at me, he's like, man, that's the last thing we need to be thinking about right now. I'm like, well, I mean, if we're gonna be here all fucking day drinking anyway, and by the time we were in the middle of it, that was the last thing on any of our brains. So
yeah, and then power struck, but
that was still the producer in me, and I told Ryan when we were coming up here, I went to go pick up you. And then we were coming up here to do the windows. I was like, if I'm going to have you assholes be stuck with you, let me rephrase. If I'm going to be stuck with you assholes for 3 days, we're getting some work done before we lose power. And then, like I said, once we were in the shit of it.
Once that tree hit that roof, it was like...
I didn't even want to do shit.
Yeah,
that was towards the... We had plenty of time before that together that we could have done something. But I was just like, yeah, no, there's just so much going on. And that.
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, he was out there and shit.
But we had no. I was surprised we had no. Water surge around here. I mean, I know we were not in an evacuation zone for that, and we lucked out. And like I said, thoughts and prayers for everybody who did not. But we're still out here thriving in the tiger cage. We've got the limb off the roof. We have some new firewood for the fall, so we can get out and do a campfire show in the backyard.
Yep.
And we patched the roof pretty much right after that. And when I say we, I mean the royal we. We didn't do any of that.
Yeah, we got a nice crew that came out.
But real quick.
Very nice.
A little shout out maybe if you want.
Yeah. I mean, it's Davin and Crystal's landscaping or tree service.
And how would you find them in the phone books if you looked them up?
They're local. I'd probably just
it's called.
What?
D and K or K and D?
K and D tree services.
Yeah. So they came out, they took care of us, and we were very thankful. It gave us a resting peace of mind. And then it was just up to Dad and I to try to get the fucking generator to start, which just wouldn't cooperate with us.
Man,
after the first tank of gas, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it kept firing up, and then it would just die, and then firing up. I got a good knuckle buster trying to do that one, man.
Cool.
And so we worked into basically the evening hours, and then we just went and borrowed another generator. So, and you guys probably Saturday you got power back on? I think
like 9:30 Saturday morning, 9:30 or 10.
Right on. Okay.
On our way back.
Yeah, I got home. I didn't think I lost power because everything seemed to be completely in order. I finally saw my neighbor Friday night, and he was like, "Yeah, we did lose power for about 10 hours. I stayed here." And it did come back on.
Oh man, all that food in your fridge probably just spoiled.
It would be good for 10 hours. It wouldn't if you never opened it up.
I get the joke, Ryan. Yes, there was no food in my fridge at all. Period. Just a couple condiments, and there was a couple frozen foods, like just a couple pieces of things. So I just threw those out because I wasn't sure if they'd thawed and refrozen or whatever. But it was funny when I got home. Where I go and smoke, there's that ramp outside the building, right? And there's been this Skittles bag laying on the fucking pavement for like 2-3 weeks, just laying there. It's not stuck to the ground by any means. It's just been laying there. And when I got home after the storm, it was still laying in the exact same spot.
That's how much wind.
So clearly, like the wind didn't. I mean, because where I smoke, it's in between two very tall buildings. So clearly, like the wind didn't whip enough in between those two buildings to move that little Skittles bag. Exactly.
Hey, if you ever need to know a place to light a cigarette, that
Skittle
bag marks the spot.
Duck back here for a minute. You're good no matter where the wind's blowing. Yeah, I was pretty surprised to see that. So,
Speaking of surprises, what else are you surprised
I'm pretty
to see these days?
all right, Dad, I'm
Remy?
going to need your help on this one, bud. I really am. All right.
I have no advice.
I know it's we don't do this very often on the show, but I need some fatherly advice right now, like right now. So I go to get my hair cut at a new barber shop on Tuesday before work, and I haven't got my hair cut about 3 months. And I have been holding out because they raised the prices about $8. And now I was getting a $30 haircut and I was tipping 10. Okay. That's how I was doing. And they do the straight razor. They do all the hot foam. They really pamper you there. They do your cheeks. They do everything. Trim your eyebrows, whatever. Well, they raised their shit $8. So I'm like, now I'm tipping 12. So now it's 50 out the door instead of 40. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, I might as well just go to Fantastic Sam's at this point. Like, I'm not trying to pay that much for a haircut. So I find this new place and I go over there and they $30 a cut. So I go, okay, we're back to 30 and 10. Perfect. Go in there. I guess where I was getting my haircut, I can't remember the last time that I've been spun around into a mirror and been told to hold the mirror to check the back of my head. I haven't had that in a while. And the lights were really bright in this place. All right. And also, very fun fact, the place that Ryan and I work at, there's a Muzak channel that we've been listening to basically for the last 3 years. Same songs over and over and over. They were listening to the exact same Muzak channel.
Oh, that sucks.
So it's like I was at work. I was every single fucking song that came on. It was the same songs that play at work. So I was like, this is cool. This is awesome. And I got to be at work in about 2 hours. So I'll just get to hear.
3 days.
I'll get to hear all these songs over again. So I'm sitting in there and she spins me around and the lights are bright. And I notice, dude, there's a sheen.
A bald spot.
A sheen.
Do you have a bit of Prince William showing
There's a
up?
bit of
back
a
there?
sheen going on the crown of my head.
That would be Prince William.
I go, no, that's just there. That's the lighting. She might have cut this wrong. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Well, let's get home. We'll shower. We'll put some product in. We'll see what it looks like. Mm-hmm. So I go in. I take the shower. I get ready to go for work. And I'm grabbing the cell phone. And I'm lifting the cell phone behind my head because I don't have, and I'm trying to take pictures after I put product in, and I'm seeing the same thing. Dad, it looks like the back of your head. It looks like the crown of your head. I'm like, that looks like Dad's head.
It's Dad's head.
Why is that Dad's head, but with like my top head of hair? And I just start, Dad, I'm starting to shake and I'm about ready to cry. And I'm 36 years old. And
man.
I'm like, no way. No.
way.
I text Ryan immediately. I'm like, dude, let me know. Did this woman fuck up my hair? And he's like, I don't think she would have done that, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, she's definitely purposely not going to just be like, and just like.
So I'm talking about it with Ryan today.
And also, don't shake because that little game of 3 versus 3, the little guys playing basketball on that court, you don't want to make them fall off.
Yeah, there's like she left it a little long on the top, and I'm like, have they been doing this the whole time just to give me something to comb over back there? And then I'm talking about it with Ryan, and he goes, dude, I didn't want to say anything, but like,
yeah, I was like, I saw
You're getting close to 40.
I saw it coming about. I was like, I've noticed it a couple of times where I'm just like, no way.
Probably like whenever it's a fresh haircut.
Well, no.
Whenever it's like a fresh haircut,
literally,
I'm sure.
like I've noticed it. The only 2 times I've noticed it is when
we're out
just
on the
out
back
here
patio,
on a cigarette break, and that thing
that
hits it right
bouncing
nicely,
off.
and I'm like, oh, like I need my
All I
sunglasses.
like to say is you're closer to 40 than 30.
Yeah, you're right. I got a birthday in about 2 months, man.
You're gonna be fucking Larry David, dude. I know it.
So what do I do? I mean, so
you're gonna very much.
Well, we
just
have a regular.
accept it and
We
just
have a
go
regular
in.
at work that comes in all the time with his wife, and they're very nice people. And he's a bald guy. He shaves his head. He looks good. Looks good, man. Got tattoos. He's just a happy guy, and he makes it look good. And he's like, hey man, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up? And I go, oh yeah, I went and got my hair cut today. And he's like, whoa, what's wrong? And I leaned over, kind of like this, did one of these things. And he's like, oh, you got some grays coming in. His wife goes, no, he's balding. And I was just like, yeah, that's the grays have been here. That's fine. I'm cool with the grays. That's good. And he's like, oh no. And I was like, you make it look good though. I don't know if I can do this. And she was like, you can totally do it. 100%. You could, if it came down to it, and I don't have like a lumpy head. I only have one scar that I can maybe think of when I busted my head open at the Smith's house when I was little. So I don't know what to do, man.
You should, one, you should get a tattoo on the top of your head. Start thinking about
just a menorah, or like, how about like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, like a sewer cover?
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Like the sewer cover from like Teenage Mutant
halfway
Ninja Turtle.
open.
That'd be a bright thing to do.
Yeah.
Well,
so what do I do? I mean, do I get some shampoo and kind of lean against this, or do I just kind of stop wearing hats all the time?
Hats ain't going to make a difference.
At this point, yeah, that's what Ryan was saying.
If anything, you'll be wearing hats for the rest of your life.
It's either it doesn't matter really.
Yeah.
Dad wears hats for the rest of his life.
All right,
You're gonna be wearing
so
hats
Dad, your advice is just kind of just slowly lean into it.
Let it go.
Yeah, and then maybe just start buzzing my head again. Yeah, soon. Oh man.
Well, you got a ways to go.
It's a big sigh. Big sigh.
You got a ways to go.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, like 2 years.
That ain't so bad. Hell of a lot easier to dry and brush. I can tell you that.
You can get it back
It's funny because I just unclogged my sink the other day, and the amount of hair I pulled out of there, which I was like, this has got to be clogged up from just all my beard hair falling in there when I, sculpt my beard or do whatever with the beard. It's probably all that is. And I was seeing a lot of like regular hair, and I'm like, was it all coming from the top of my? I don't know. I got to figure it out.
I wonder what I'm going to be like in a few years.
What do you think the last year was I had to buy a can of hairspray?
I thought we had Mom's line of hair. And I thought, because our hair was always thick and grew fast, and Ryan still is, and
I don't know what they say.
And I was like, I thought we were escaped from your gene, where I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna bald like Dad. I was really under that impression, and bitch slap a truth, motherfucker.
Hello,
guys, thank you so much for listening. Welcome back. It's episode 63 of They Call Us the Breeze. Don't go anywhere. We have celebrity birthdays coming up next, and Dad has gone like from an 18, 17, 16 point deficit. He's at a 12-point deficit now. So he's working his way through that. And because we didn't do the show last week, we have a couple. It's a mix. It's a healthy mix between birthdays from last Thursday that we missed and birthdays from this Thursday. So, I mean, go figure. And, of course, plenty more things. It's time for Bre'llionaire tonight, guys. We're going to do the human body. This is going to be tough as shit. So we're going to offer Mike one more lifeline in addition to his previous 2 lifelines. And we'll tell you more about that a little bit later. And, of course, we have headlines. Yeah. What do you guys say?
Let's go.
I'll be right back.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back. Yeah, we're going to go burn a dart. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, rolling sound. Back to join.
That does sound good. I would love nothing more.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hell or high water, but not come hurricane. So that's why we were off last week. But thank you for tuning back in.
Yeah.
And we love y'all. We appreciate you. We hope you're out there. You're safe. Everybody's back to normal. And if you're not back to normal, I hope you're getting the help you need to get back to normal. Absolutely. I care about this state, man. This is
hometown, baby.
I'm not leaving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving. So thank you guys very much, and please be safe out there.
Yeah.
And we might and keep your eye on the fucking news, because we might have a couple more coming up. You don't know. Yeah. Shit is crazy these days.
When is it? It's
like
officially
a fucking,
over at.
That's it. That's how these days.
November
are.
1st.
Yeah.
End of November.
Yeah. So we still basically have a month of some potential shit.
Just about. Yeah.
Probably by the end of October, 1st of November.
But like the weather, or not the weather, but the water, it starts to like cool down a little bit right now, right? Or supposedly.
Well, it will.
As the Gulf cools down with the fall, a little bit, maybe 5 degrees, it helps. Every little bit helps, Speaking of every little bit helps, Dad is only down 12 points on Bre'llionaire. Or not Bre'llionaire, sorry, Celebrity Birthdays. And we have a little healthy mix tonight. We had some birthdays that we just had to mention from last week. And then we also have some birthdays from this week. So it's time to play Celebrity Birthdays. What do you guys say? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go.
Let's rock.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! Yay!
fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for you here.
First one up, celebrity birthdays. I'm going to have to apologize to Mom on this one. Hickory Dickory Dock. Yeah, I fucked her. Comedy legend. Potty Mouth. Not Sam Kinison, the other guy from the 80s. Mr. Andrew Dice Clay. Happy birthday goes out to you.
Like, Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay, happy birthday. Dad might remember this guy. I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
The Dice Man.
I remember, I heard him on tapes and stuff like that. So I'm going to guess he's probably 62.
62. Ryan, what do you got?
70.
62 to 66 is 4 points. 70. They're going to both split it, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to split the points.
Oh, we're going to split hairs?
Yep, we're going to split hairs. Exactly. But good job, boys.
Okay.
He is 66 today. Happy birthday goes out to Andrew Dice Clay.
That was very proper of us, Micah.
All right, next birthday up for you. He came sliding on down the alleyway like butter dripping off a hot biscuit. He was a bass player that before any of us knew his band, Primus, he auditioned for Metallica to replace Cliff Burton before Jason Newsted got the job. And I think I quote when I say that Metallica said, hey, man, you just got your own thing going on. He eventually, a year later, formed Primus in the early 90s. I think their first album came out in about 91, 92. The album that Ryan and I love so dearly, Sailing the Seas of Cheese, came out in 1993. They still continue to play this day. He wrote the South Park theme song and played the theme song on stage at their recent 25th anniversary concert. Mr. Les Claypool, very fucking happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Les Claypool, man. That is amazing. Dog will hunt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's Les right here.
Dog will hunt.
That's Les Claypool right there.
Let's go ahead and go with a smooth 56.
Smooth 56.
57.
Dad's going to get it by the one over because he is 60. Happy birthday goes out to Les Claypool, man. Very happy birthday to you, Les. Genius. I mean, Dad, you should watch videos of this guy play bass. He's like an inventor of like how to play fucking bass. Like, I mean, just very creative. A lot of slapping, a lot of crazy things he does. Just been actually fun fact. First Bill and Ted's movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where they go and capture all the historic figures and bring them back for a book report. Well, it's like a talent show kind of thing at the oh wait, no, that's the second one. It's a rock off. It's a battle of the bands, and they have to build a band in the second one. And in the distance, during a shot where they're like they're waiting and they're like, oh, where are we going? In the distance, Primus is playing Jerry Was a Race Car Driver on Bill and Ted too.
Yeah.
Yep. So
that's right.
All right.
It was a battle, but it was like a battle of the bands, right?
Yeah, it was like a battle of the bands, and Primus is in the background, just a little like sneak in to get their band noticed, on a major motion picture. All right, next birthday we have up for you. Oh man, I had a huge crush on this one, and Dad's gonna know, and he gets to go first.
Gene Simmons.
She was huge in Adventures in Babysitting. Okay, if you can remember back to that movie. She's been in all sorts of 80s movies and 90s movies. Such a babe back then. Blonde. I don't know what else to say. I had a huge crush on her in Adventures in Babysitting. That's the one where she takes the kids and they end up going on the New York subway and one of the kids gets stabbed in the foot and like all this shit happens. It's a comedy. Somehow it's a comedy. But they're like running around and the parents are out for the night and she's driving these kids around in a fucking, a Woody station wagon and everything is going wrong. Great movie if you've never seen it. Elizabeth Shue, happy birthday.
43.
43, Dad says.
44.
Ryan's going to get it both way off, but complimenting her, she's 59. Elizabeth Shue, 59 years old today. All right, well, that was a dud.
All
right, next guy we have up for you. He built the team, some would say, he built the team that John Gruden took to the Super Bowl and won it with. He coached the Indianapolis Colts after that.
Yeah.
He is a sports personality nowadays. Getting a little older, getting a little slower. Still handsome, still great smile. Mr. Tony Dungy.
78.
Oh, Dad's just going to jump right in and go first. 78, right?
78 sent me at that benchmark. I'm going to go, he is 77.
Yeah, you're both way off. He's 67. Happy birthday, Tony.
Good for him. I thought he was older.
I mean, 78. Come on. Our president's like 78. He's incoherent. Anyway. All right. Next one we have up for you. Another huge crush of mine when I was an elementary school boy.
Richard Simmons.
Yes, Richard Simmons, not Gene.
That's what I thought he got wrong.
Well, you laughed, so I mean, I
Correct.
Because I was thinking of Richard Simmons.
Correct. No. Another crush of mine, definitely in middle school or elementary school. She was a part of 5 very spectacular kids that chose to fight evil forces while they were still in high school. She played a certain color, the Pink Ranger of the Mighty Morphin
Kimberly?
Power Rangers, Kimberly. Miss Amy Jo Johnson, happy birthday to you. What a babe, still what a babe.
Man, so you probably saw her when you first Power Rangers.
Now Power Rangers was out when I was in elementary school, and they were playing high school kids, but as you know, every person playing high school kids is usually a little bit older,
20,
probably.
30. So they're 40. So we're thinking she's probably like, oh man, 48.
Oh, I'm thinking 64.
Oh, Ryan's going to be a lot closer. She is 52 today. Happy birthday, Amy. Hey, Dad, you know what? You can't win them all, man.
And
it's
also,
okay.
Go Power Ranger.
And also, go Power Rangers. Let's do it.
Happy birthday!
A for effort. A for effort. Can't win them all.
Birthday!
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for me here.
You're going to catch it one of these days. Yeah, so, speaking of Tony Dungy and speaking of, our playoff run and everything, what the H double hockey sticks is going on with the Buccaneers right now?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I mean, what is your perspective here, Mike? I know we're not a sports show, but this football has been off the air for a little bit. They might be making a return. We don't know. So it's our job to kind of carry that torch right now. Interception, yep, or a fumble. We might fumble. Who knows?
Yeah.
But what's your take, Dad?
They just kind of fell apart this last week. There's no excuse for what you saw on TV. They just couldn't do anything. Defense, pass defense, run defense, nothing. They couldn't do anything in the offense. They put 21 on, but that's, and I had 3 touchdowns, but 385 yards passing, but still no running game. I think we may have gained less than 30 yards or something on the ground, 27 yards or something stupid. So,
and now who is this on? I think it's on Byron, right?
Well,
he's trying to he's trying to run a run game that isn't working for him.
Well, it worked great for game 1, and it worked halfway decent for game 2. And,
correct.
And it wasn't, I guess, as bad for game 3, but they're figuring out how to stop us. Now, you might see a big difference with everybody back, all the receivers back this week.
With this last game, I thought BUCS defense was supposed to stop most running plays,
and they have. And they have.
But this last game, I mean, they ran all over us.
They did.
So, I mean, those are 2 things that fall right there. And we need to see. Now, does it have anything to do with the obvious?
The divorce, the big
Tom Brady. Tom Brady. And now for those of you out there listening, you obviously know we're St. Pete, Florida. We're Tampa, Florida. We've been BUCS fans.
I did say that Tom Brady threw for 385 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
It's true.
It's still incredible. Yeah, it's still incredible.
So he still is, you think, thriving?
Well, I would say
surviving.
I would
or
say
you think
he could use a little help.
Yeah. Okay, so he's just looking for more options that he can trust are gonna run the routes exactly the way they're designed. And he has all that help.
A little better running.
And
game.
we got Beasley. We signed him for 1 game, and then he retires.
Yep, 11 years. I mean, he's like, wait, I bet he was hanging out here.
I'm done.
So when's Gronk going to come back in? Come on, man. When's he going to come back in?
I don't think.
I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, well, real quick with Cam Beasley, if he came down here for like a few weeks and he's like, "This place ain't that bad."
Well, he did.
We're good.
He
and he
come
goes,
down
"I'm going to
here,
buy
yeah.
a place down here. I'm retiring, and I can do that. I'm not going to get looks." My job
I just want to see what we've seen the last
Gronk's
2 years.
coming back. Watch.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
He's going to come back after Christmas.
I'm willing to bet. I really am willing to bet. You know?
There's going to do some kind of like ad campaign where Gronk like is with Coca-Cola with Tampa Bay, and they're all going to like.
We'll get WFLA in on it. We'll get everybody in on it. Panera Bread, they can come on board. Everybody's going to get on board, and we're just going to try to have this big parade for Gronk and just hope he shows up.
And he will, and then we'll go all the way.
Yeah,
Speaking
I don't
of all
know.
the way.
I just want to see this shit happen. Yeah, I mean, lightning season.
Lightning,
I
baby.
mean, well, your lightning update as of right now, guys. We have played 3 out of the 4 scheduled games. Obviously, we played the Carolina Hurricanes the Tuesday before the Wednesday we were talking about on the Hurricane. We lost the game to them. They were supposed to play at us on Wednesday. Obviously, it was postponed. But then right after that, the Predators played us on Thursday at home, and we were open for that. Then we played the Preds. So all 3 of those games were actually lost. We have 3 more games or 2 more games left in the 6 preseason games. We are playing tonight. We are playing Florida Panthers at Panthers, I believe, and then they're going to play us at home tomorrow night or the night after. And then we're going to start the season on October 11th, and we're full throttle.
So why do you I haven't really been paying attention a whole lot. Is there a reason why we've been losing that much, or are we just playing around?
I'm sure we're just playing around. This is my number one theory, obviously, when it comes to preseason hockey. Don't play your starters too much, obviously. Get your goaltenders, your backups, even your third strings in there
Reps,
for sure, 100%. Not only for reps, but get some camera action on them in case you want to trade them here in a minute for something better or get some money off them, whatever. Equity, I don't know. I'm not Moneyball that much, but so you've got that aspect of it. But then also, like I said, you're trying out new lines. You know, I mean, even with guys that exist already. You're probably trying out, and I haven't seen any of the games. I can't speak for that, but I would assume, you're trying out maybe some second or third string guys, getting them up in the middle of a line of like a 1 and second string, and seeing if some sort of new magic happens. These are the times to experiment. You know what I mean? So when I hear, I have heard from one friend of mine that like literally they're like. After the first game lost, they're like,
"Oh, it doesn't count."
They're like, "How do we feel? How do we feel about the lighting this year? Are they going to be able to do it?" And then after the second loss, and they're like, "How do you feel?" And I was like, "Dude, it's fucking preseason. Like, chill out,
it does
man.
Not
like,
matter
none of
at
this."
all.
He literally like he's a good friend of mine, and God bless him, he's a good guy, but. He's the most.
I don't think
negative.
I think I know who you're talking about. He doesn't understand.
He's the most negative Nancy when it comes to sports. Literally, he at like first week of MLB season this year, he said Rays ain't making it this year. Where are the Rays at right now? They just clinched the wild card. Literally, 2 preseason games are lost, and he's like, "Looks like Lightning don't have it this year." I'm just like, bro,
well, sell the house. We're done.
Yeah, let's
here.
get out of it. We're just gonna move to Ohio. Fuck it. It's just funny to listen to him do his thing. But nothing but love out there for you.
For sure. You know who you are.
The BUCS. We might be 2-2 right now. And there's a lot of teams that are 2-2 right now. And I think the Birds are the only undefeated.
Penguins?
Jets? Are the Jets?
No, Birds. Eagles. They're 4-0.
Eagles.
Yeah, I think they're the only team that's undefeated.
I filled out my thing and I thought 4-0. Wow.
Yeah. So that's,
what are they doing over there?
I don't fucking know. I mean, go watch some Birds games.
They're flying.
We got ponies tonight. We got horses tonight. We got Broncos versus Colts. So
yeah.
That ought to be full. You got anybody on fantasy there?
Yeah, I have Pittman Jr.
Pittman Jr. Is he wide receiver?
For Colts.
Colts. Okay, cool. What number? Just so I know who to watch for.
67 or something.
Sounds like you know. All right, guys. This is They Call Us the Breeze. Episode 63. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, man, we got the hardest Bre'llionaire yet. So make sure you stay tuned. But we're giving Dad one extra lifeline. We'll tell you more about it when we get back from the commercial break. Ryan, what do you say?
Let's go.
I'll see you guys in a minute.
See you back in a minute.
Go throw some darts, baby.
remember when I had my first beer.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah, now we're talking.
All right.
Yeah, guys, welcome back to another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, if you can't catch us on YouTube Live, make sure you go Monday, wherever you can find your podcast, anywhere you listen. I mean, it's still out there. I prefer to listen to podcasts. They have these features nowadays. Features.
These features that will, like,
they got
you
these
can say
features.
stuff, you
They
can
got
play
these.
forward
They got
and play
these features, Mike. And so when you
Does that mean like
Bagala.
more than one choice thing?
yeah, it's more than one feature. It's features. It's plural.
Features,
But
Mike,
so when you go on
features.
these YouTube or Spotify is where I listen to my podcast.
These Spotifys.
Some of these Spotify shows, like the Always Sunny one I listen to, and a couple other ones, they have the video built in at the bottom. So if you want to, you can open up the app and you can watch the video. But even still, I just have them in my pocket, and I just have them in my earbuds. I still choose not to unless I can hear something that might be a little bit visual.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
Then
okay,
you'll-
then I might
peek take a peek.
skip back 15 seconds and go watch the video part of it for a minute, and then I just get bored and end up putting it back in my pocket. So if you're like me and you don't want to watch the YouTube stuff, just go every Monday. You get the show fresh, all cut up and tied up with a little bow, wherever you get your podcast. Yeah, so
It's very,
Come and watch
very,
us, please.
And
Tell
then,
all your friends.
and
Thousands
of
of them.
course you can also, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. So tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
But also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page Tiger Cage Media. And it is time once again, and this one's probably going to be the hardest one of all time. Right. Ooh. We do this every 3 episodes, and obviously we had to postpone a week, so it's been 4 weeks since his brain has been tested like this. But it is time for Dad to see if he's going to be a Bre'llionaire again tonight. Now tonight, I went a little harder still.
Yeah.
A little harder still. Still. A little harder still. I said, hey boy, why don't you bend over there and get all the dirt out the cracks there. That's what that is. All right. Bing, 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 bing. Anyway, so I went real hard on this one. So we're going to give you a new lifeline tonight, okay? You can phone a friend of the show. Now, for those of you out there that don't listen, just tuning in, we have a few friends of the show. They've called in. They've wished us happy anniversary. You have Wally Burns. You have the Honorable Judge Ronald Winston, right? You have Ryan's lawyer and kind of our lawyer now, Larry Loretti. You have Brenda Baker and her son, little Kyle Baker. And, Bill Crosley is our manager. I mean, you never know who might be an expert on different things. So you have a new lifeline here where you can call up one of our friends from the show, and they're all on standby. They're probably, let's be real, they're probably all just hanging out at Honeymooners listening to us.
Yeah, I bet they are. Yeah,
Generally. So
that's a place where time just kind of stops.
Yeah. Yeah. Time don't move in Honeymooners.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, what do you think, man? You ready to get to it?
Go.
All right, let's do it, buddy. There they are. There's our faithful and loyal crowd.
Hello, audience.
Looking good like usual.
Who drug you in here?
Mike, are you ready?
Let's go.
It's time to play Mike Wants to Be a Billionaire. And boots and pants 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 and boots and pants. That's right, it's time for another edition of Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. Tonight is harder still. Tonight's topic, the human body. Mike, did you ever go to college?
Just partly.
Partly.
But,
Partly.
Not for
Not for medicine, I'm sure.
Not for medicine.
Yeah,
But
not
he
for-
owns 10.
Now, do you watch any medicine shows, any doctor shows, any things that might... What do you think? If you had to grade yourself on the knowledge of the basic
medical
knowledge of
field.
the human body, what would you give yourself a grade on? A through F. What do you say? Your
Yeah,
basic...
let's say D.
Okay, all right. That's a great way to start it. First question we have up for you, Mike. What is the black dot in the middle of the eye called? Is it A, the retina, B, the pupil, C, the cornea, or D, the iris?
Pupil.
He's going to say pupil. He's going to get it, ladies and gentlemen, pupil. And they're harder
Not
still.
gonna lie. I was sweating that one. I was sweating that one on my own.
All right. Here we go. Next question up for you, Mike. Think he takes a sip of water. He's ready. He's going to get in the game. All right. What substance primarily makes up the nose? Is it A, muscle, B, bone, C, cartilage, or D, cilia?
C, cartilage.
He's going to say C, cartilage. Is he correct? He gets it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, baby.
Up to 200,000. Mike, you want to keep going or you want to take the money?
Keep going.
All right.
All right. Well,
Next question we have up for you. Approximately how much of the body is composed of water? Is it A, 48%, B, 60%, C, 75%, or D, 88%?
C, 75.
You're going to go C, 75? Is that your final answer, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
oh.
It is 60%, my friend. 60%.
And I just read that not long ago. 2 or 3 months ago, I was reading something and I ran across that, and for some reason the number 70 something stuck in my mind.
All right, we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot. Ryan, avert your eyes. We're going to pivot. It's too early to give up on this. It's too early to give up on
Yes,
this.
let's hear some more questions.
All right, I'm gonna.
Ryan, you pivot. It's your turn. Ryan's going to hop in. Ryan's going to bail him out. Here we go.
You want me to go in that chair?
A new rule just for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Just for tonight.
There
Yeah,
you go.
swap chairs real quick. You two.
Yeah. Let me get
swap
the
chairs
experience.
just for tonight. Just for tonight. Mike failed on the third question. I can't. We don't have the content. We don't have the content. So we're going to put Ryan in the hot seat. This is first, ladies and gentlemen. This is unprecedented right now. We are putting Ryan in the hot seat and putting Dad over here in his hot seat. And obviously, the choices for the phone call might change a little bit depending on who's watching. But yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So Ryan, you are comfortable in Dad's chair here. All right, we have him on cam.
Tango, yes.
All
Oh,
right.
I like it over here. If you like pina colada, it's got a breeze.
All right, Ryan. Next question we
I'm gonna
have.
fail out of this.
He's at 200,000. Which body system's job is it to transport blood? Which body system's job is it to transport blood? Is it A, cardiovascular, B, digestive, C, lymphatic, or D, respiratory?
It would be A, cardiovascular.
He's going to get it. Cardiovascular, ladies and gentlemen, jumps up to 300,000. All right, Ryan. Here we go. Next question for you, buddy. Which blood type is universal? Is it A, B, C, AB, or D, O?
It would be D, O.
Is he going to get it? He gets it, ladies and gentlemen. Way to go, Ryan.
Hey.
All right. Next question we have up for you.
Saving ass and smoking grass.
You might not need any lifelines. We'll see. All right. How many teeth does the average adult grow? Is it 18, 24, 32, or 38?
I might have to call a lifeline on this one.
Might have to call a lifeline on this one.
Yeah, maybe someone that might be learning like to count teeth for their first time, or like.
So adult set of teeth. We're not talking children's set of teeth. But what you're supposed to grow is an average adult. You can 50-50. You can ask
I'm
Dad.
gonna ask Dad. I'm gonna ask
All right.
Dad.
He's gonna ask Dad. Dad, what do you think?
And we can converse. I'm thinking it was 38.
Well, I want to say 32 with your wisdom teeth.
He's gonna say 32 with the wisdom
Okay,
teeth.
I like 32 as well.
Gonna go with 32.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it, guys.
Because I'm
Good
thinking
job.
12 and 12.
Yep.
As you're going with the
Yep.
first two.
That's what I was trying to go
10,
symmetrical.
12, 24,
Yeah,
but
I
then
tried to count it out when I took.
And then
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, you got wisdom teeth back there that you've had.
Well, good job, boys. Good job. All right, next question. Harder still.
Whoa, got that on my leg. Did I get you?
A little bit. Doesn't matter. It's nice. It was refreshing. It was water. All right, next one. Still has the 50-50 and the phone a friend. What is the largest body organ? Is it A, the heart, B, the small intestine, C, the large intestine, or D, skin?
I know, like, when you stretch one out long enough, it's like super, super long. I'm gonna have to go. I don't know. It's probably. I know what a 50-50 is gonna do. It's just gonna knock it down to the intestines. So.
You never know. You never know. I don't pick the 50-50. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna have to call. Can I phone
Who do you want to phone?
one of our characters? What's
One of our friends of the show.
one of our friends of the show?
Yeah.
Who should I?
I mean, you could probably get. I think Larry's always
Loretti?
available.
Yeah, like let's get Larry on the line.
All right, you want to get Larry on the
Yeah,
phone?
I think he's probably studied some of this stuff
All right. Okay.
and
All right.
bodily injury and accident
Okay.
law. And
all right,
you know.
let's try to get Larry on the phone here real quick.
I hope he picks up, man. I really do. Larry.
Hello?
Hey, Larry. It's Ryan from.
No, yeah,
They call us the
I
Breeze.
know who it is. I see you on the caller ID. I was just wondering why you guys are online on the show right now, right?
Yeah, we're on the show right now, which
Yeah.
reminds me. I mean, we're on the show right now, so I'm gonna cut.
All right, Larry.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cut
So,
down the
Larry, we're
chase
playing
here.
Who Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire right now, and in a weird shift of circumstances, Mike has lost the game, but he lost so early. We put Ryan in his seat.
Yeah.
Now Ryan's in the seat, so he needs a phone a friend, man. Yeah, you think he can help us out?
Oh, yeah, I'm just hanging out over here at a honeymoon, just like usual. I'm like my fifth shot of Fireball, but I'll give it my best shot.
All right. Okay.
Okay, all right,
All right.
all right.
Okay.
So what's the question?
The question is, Larry.
The question, Larry, is what is the largest body organ? Is it A, the heart, B, the small intestine, C, the large intestine, or D, the skin?
Oh no, that's 100%. Like, well, without even having to think about it, that's the skin, because the skin, just how much skin you have as a human body, it's not just like, it's not just. You can't
This
think about it
makes
like I'm
sense,
5'9" and this is how much skin I have. It wraps all around your body and everywhere. Skin is 100. Yes, I would go with skin.
Okay, lock it
All right,
in.
you're going with skin? Ryan, you're going to go with skin?
Yeah, he
Go
seems
with skin, I
confident.
promise you.
I thought so.
All right.
Thank
yeah,
you.
he's going to get it with skin.
All right.
right.
Larry, thank
Next-
thank
next
you.
fireball shot's
okay,
on me,
I
Mr.
told you.
Loretti.
Thanks for going with me, guys. All right, I'm going to go back to drinking at the bar and having more fireball shots. I'll see you guys later.
All right,
Later,
thank
man.
you so much,
Thank
man.
you.
We appreciate it.
All right.
All right. All right. Well, that was that
Saving
was
me.
that was
Now Larry's got some skin in the game.
yeah. Now Larry's got some skin in the game. Exactly. Well, yeah, that was Larry Loretti, Ryan's attorney, and Ryan's up to now 600,000. Good job, because you went with you put your money on the right horse there. Okay. Well, next question I have up for you, man. What length is the digestive system stretched out? You were just talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You still have one lifeline left. 50-50. Is it about 15 feet? Is it about 30 feet? Is it about 80 feet? Or is it about 120 feet? 15, 30,
right. Yeah.
80, or 120?
Run me a 50-50.
Give you a 50-50?
Yep.
It's 30 or it's 120.
30.
Final answer?
30. Final answer.
Did you know that?
He's going to get it, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
You got
Which
it,
reminds me, I need to take my intestines out of the freezers tonight.
Let them thaw off for Halloween. Yeah, you got to get the Halloween decorations going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they're midgets, so 15 feet.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll keep we'll keep going on that for sure. All right. Well, the next question we have up for you. Here we go. How many chambers are in the human heart? Is it 1, 4, 8, or 12?
I'm thinking it's 8.
Thinking it's 8?
Yeah. I'm going to go 8. Final answer.
8 final answer?
I say 4.
Or, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, what's going on over here?
Incorrect, but Mike got the 4. But yeah, man, I'm sorry,
4.
bud. You lost. Well, hey, man. Hell of a way to step up for your dear old dad. What do you guys say? Let's give him a little round of applause.
Thanks, I couldn't have done it without you, Dad.
It's They Call Us the Breeze, episode 63. That was, of course,
That was fair.
Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. Very good. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
We did it. We did it together. We're going to take a little break, guys. Come back with some headlines. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Episode 63. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some headlines. We'll see you a little bit later. Bye-bye.
Blow the lid off the joint. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra live from the Tiger Cage, episode 63. Tiger Cage.
63.
Yeah, thank you. Tiger Cage 63, and it's time for some headlines before we get out of here. Can't let you go without being informed. Got about a week and a half worth because I didn't get to do this last week. Got some fun stuff out here. Which would you guys like to hear first? Turkey B&E. Breaking and entering, for.
Sure.
Bathroom coyote, street crime, deadly cat fight, goblins attack.
Goblins attack.
Yeah,
Goblins attack. We're going to roll with that one first. Is that going to be the first one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, guys. It's time for headlines. Let's go.
In Iowa.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to They Call Us a Breeze. This is Remy Brechak with your headline. Tonight, and other nights, well, not tonight necessarily, but nights throughout this past week, got some good headlines for you guys tonight. Going with Goblins attack first. 6 women in neon green leotards attacked 2 New York subway riders. A gang of women in 6 neon green leotards, head to toe, face mask, whole thing, everything covered, like Green Man.
Yeah.
Like Charlie's
like
Green
they're
Man.
on the glass, like at NHL games, like those green dudes down on the ice. Yeah.
Okay, now I got it.
So 2 women were attacked early Sunday morning, about 2 a.m., Saturday on to Sunday. So they were obviously out, getting home. While riding the subway, they did nothing to provoke the so-called Green Goblin gang. And these people were just hanging out on the subway, just like these 2 girls, her and her friend. It was her 19th birthday. She was out celebrating, doing the bar, not the bar thing, probably the club thing, not drinking, whatever. And they were just talking. Surveillance footage shows them literally just hanging out, talking, laughing amongst themselves, facing out, just minding their own business. When all of a sudden, 2 of them bump into them, plow into them, and there's an attack, and then they all get off the subway with a cell phone and a handbag, but they record it and they post it on social media to like their different groups, their anonymous groups that call themselves the Green Goblin Gang. And the police have seen the social media pages, and they're trying to like hone in and figure out exactly who these people are. But yeah, that happened.
Where did it happen?
So it was right around it was on the subway system, the New York subway system. It was right outside of Times Square, right around there, that area near one of those stops or whatever. When all of a sudden, like they said, and they looked at the daughter when she called her mom, the girl, she called her mom and she goes, "Ma, I was just attacked by a bunch of aliens."
Yeah,
and the mom was just like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And she's like, "I don't know, some dumbass gang." But yeah, the Green Goblin gang. So watch it. They're still on the loose. I'm just saying, be aware out there.
You know what?
If you're in the New York
Spider-Man,
I think we need to call up Tobey Maguire, get him back, because
if you're out
the
there,
real Spider-Man wouldn't let this happen.
No way.
And he's been retired for several years.
No way. Yeah. I wonder what.
Green Goblins, man. I mean, little goblins, ghouls. I like ghouls and goblins and things.
French.
So yeah, that's what's the next one you guys want to hear? You want to hear the turkey B&E?
There's something about a werewolf.
There's a bathroom coyote.
Oh yeah, bathroom coyote.
Oh, there's a bathroom coyote. Well, a coyote was removed from a bathroom stall at the California Middle School.
That's not going to scare.
And this was in
in
Mission Middle School in Riverside, California. There was reports within the last week or two where the coyote was seen kind of like stalking the area and kind of circling, which they should have called animal control at that point. You got this coyote kind of like just, walking around the perimeter of the school, staying back to where it's not, "I'm not on your property, bro. I'm just chilling. I'm just looking. I'm just window shopping."
You guys are the coyotes, though, so I don't.
I thought this was the Riverside Coyotes. Am I right? So I see your emblem on the sign. It's a coyote.
I thought I was home. I thought I was
going home.
Right now.
I'm just really confused. Yeah. So they found him. They called up the wildlife or whatever. What do you call them?
The wild.
They're like the wildlife. The guys.
Animal control.
Animal
guys.
control. Whatever. And they called him up, and the guy that reported, his name was Will Luna, and he just tracked it and found the thing in a stall in the bathroom, and he quickly lassoed it. Got it out of there. It has since been, no animals were harmed in the capturing of this coyote. It's since been returned to its natural habitat or something close to it. Probably just, "Hey, all right, well, is it cool if I still watch Friday Night Lights, or like, are we good?"
As I say, they returned him to the other side of the chain link
stadium.
fence.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna call him Wile E. Coyote. He's out. So sorry, Wiley. All right. Well, what's next, guys? What do you think? We got the turkey B&E. Still, we got street crime, and we got that deadly cat fight.
Street crime.
Street crime. All right. Well, not as bad as it sounds, but Ryan, you played. You ever played like Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
San Andreas Fall or whatever they call it. San Andreas, was that one of them?
Yeah, there was that.
I played a couple of them.
That was a big one. Yeah, San Andreas.
What's the best part about playing those games? I know this sounds sick, Dad. So I mean, it's fine, but everybody knows this. The best part about playing these games when you get in that car,
you can just run people over, just running people over, money.
Just run people over, collecting their money, collecting their guns, doing whatever you want. Just run people over with cars and stuff. Well, if you're, I'm joking. I'm not advocating. But a new law just went into place in California that allows people to start jaywalking everywhere as they please, as long as it's safe within a reasonable distance. You're allowed to now jaywalk wherever you want. So if you're a huge fan of the Grand Theft Auto games, I'm just kidding. That was a.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and just pick up a car.
So what's happened here is they're kind of trying to decriminalize the jaywalking situation. Especially in what kind of Gavin Newsom signed on to it, so it's pretty much everywhere, I guess, in California. And they're saying as long as it's safe to do so, quotes, okay. But they're also saying police are still allowed to cite pedestrians, quote, only when a reasonably careful person would realize there is an immediate danger of collision. Then police are allowed to cite you. So if you're just being a jackass and go running willy-nilly across the street, they're going to cite you. Now, this has a whole other undertone with civil rights and all this other stuff, because people that are pushing for it are lawyers that are on the committee for civil rights. And they're saying, like, too much. wasted effort is going into, people in low income areas and people of color are being, racially profiled when they're it's a reason they can pull over anybody, and they're like, let's just get rid of that reason as long as they're just being, cautious. I remember Dan got pulled over, not pulled over, but walked over, I guess you could say. He said he did that out front of his apartment like 2 years ago, and a cop was just having to be there, and he was working out. He was coming home from the gym, and he just ran across, like there was nothing anywhere, and the cop like literally was just having a day, I guess, and stopped him, and it's right out front of his apartment building. He's like, hey, and Dan, he was like, what? And he was like, hey man, you're jaywalking, and are you serious? Like he couldn't believe. He's like, what? So, I mean, it's still a thing. It's still a thing, jaywalking out there. Be careful.
Don't jaywalk.
All right.
Then, well, I mean, you're in that whole community now, the jaywalk and the crosswalkers and the set up the cones for the...
Last two headlines for you. You got the turkey B&E.
It's all right to fall down in front of them, but goddamn it, you better be in between the lines.
I was waiting for it. Yes. It's been like 5 episodes since he's mentioned the Nashville crosswalk. So that's a good one.
I'm slowly. That slowly is in the back of the filing cabinet right now, but it's never gonna go anywhere. I don't think. I think that's permanent. That's cemented in my brain.
There you go.
All right. So speaking of cemented, we're going to cement the rest of this headline segment. We have 2 left. What do you guys want? The turkey B&E, or you want the deadly cat fight?
What is the B&E?
Breaking and entering.
Oh, that's
or bacon and eggs, as Dane Cook says.
Or bacon and eggs, as Dane Cook says. Yes. Or you have the deadly cat fight.
Well,
right,
let's save the cat fight for last.
All right. Turkey crashes through a window and into an Ohio home.
Yes. Awesome.
On October 5th. Yeah, Miami, Ohio, right?
I hope Miami
Township Police responded after a resident called 911. A turkey crashed through the window of the daughter's playroom. Hopefully the daughter was not in there playing. Hopefully she was sleeping or something was going on, but yeah. And the department posted a body cam. This is the best part, and I got to go look this up. The department posted
Carl.
the guy on the job, the police officer. They put body cam on him and sent him into the house to try to wrangle the turkey, and then posted the footage to Facebook. Like that was their whole intention. They're like, dude, we gotta
if it was dark.
We gotta get on social media with this shit. So they literally strapped this cop with a body cam and just like, all right, Carl, go
find that turkey.
So yeah, so the guy
prior to him crashing into that window, there were 3 of them flying.
You can watch it on
Facebook. The other 2 were like, where'd Harvey go?
You can watch it on Facebook. It's just this officer chasing this turkey around a totally trashed room.
You imagine, like, the dad gets home from work and he's like, and I just got passed up from this fucking promotion.
Now
and
you know what?
And we have to go ahead and set aside this for our daughter's birthday.
He's in Ohio. He's like, all I wanted to go was I wanted to go to Frisch's tonight. I wanted to go to Frisch's tonight, and
I'm gonna go shower. And then, are you shitting me?
Well, so the cop catches the turkey. All right, and he starts walking towards the exit of the home, and the turkey escapes. Jumps right back out the bag somehow, and then eventually just crashes back out the same window it came into.
Oh, really?
Knocking the other pieces of glass out and just escaping that way. End of story.
Wow.
So, pretty
wow,
gobble. I know we're a little early for Thanksgiving, but we're in fall, so that's your first turkey
How about
story.
that? You go
I'm
back
sure there'll be many more.
Fred, you're into the office a
probably
little
gonna
late
be a
this
lot
morning.
How about that for some water cooler talk?
I have a feeling we're going
Fred,
to hear.
why are you so late this morning? You ain't going to believe it.
You're not going to believe this shit.
Not going to believe it.
Not in a million years. Yeah,
That's bullshit, Frank.
I have a feeling we'll hear a lot more turkey stories as we get closer and closer to the holidays. Now that we're in,
you expect us to believe
that leaves
a smaller window.
That leaves one more, and I was understating things when I said deadly cat fight. It is not a cat fight like between 2 cats. A California woman was charged with killing a man over a cat dispute.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And this happened in Santa Ana, California. This woman, I've seen the photo of her. She looks
crazy.
She looks like she's on some serious drugs. Outside of this dude's apartment, he was he didn't swerve, but he was pulling in or something, and she verbally assaulted him about accusing him of trying to run over a cat that was running out in front of his car, and he's like, no, I wasn't trying to. This woman hops in her car, swerves around, and runs into the man and kills the man.
What the hell is wrong with people here?
Not here in California, but can you believe it? I know it's a little weird, but
It's just that's what happens now.
like that. And
Is that just what
I mean,
goes
she's on $1 million bail, and she's probably never getting out of jail for that.
Oh no.
But like, I love cats. If someone came up and punched Benny in the face, I wouldn't beat him within an inch of his life.
Yeah, no. And also, did she see anything? Like, if she's crazy enough to like kill a dude with
there
a
was
car,
probably
she
no actual
that
contact.
wasn't
He was
even
probably
there.
just driving close to,
Yeah.
and
just it was probably like, meow, got out of the way.
so
And
yeah,
she's probably
this
like,
woman, this crazy ass woman, she did the unthinkable, and yeah, she's probably gonna go away for a long time. But damn, that was pretty crazy. I read that and I was just like, wow.
That sounds like something we would have heard in grand jury.
Yeah,
Here's the video right here.
again.
absolutely.
Son of a bitch, she did run right.
Oh
over
yeah,
him.
there's no disputing it. She's definitely detained, and like I said, up for $1 million bail, and God only knows what. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, you can indict her.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
yeah,
with
I
that,
ain't
guys.
coming back from that.
Yeah, well, wow, yeah, and coming back from that, that's a rough headline to end on. That's for sure. But hey, you know what?
You know what?
You know what?
I had a good time tonight.
I did too.
I had a really good time, because we didn't get to do the show last week, and I was kind of, you get kind of nervous, and it's like riding a bike, but you're like, well, I don't know, it's been a while, and I had a really good time tonight, you guys.
I did too.
Yep.
It's good to see
Bre'llionaire
you
was
guys.
fun.
Yeah, Bre'llionaire was a little
tag
fun.
team match, that
Little
was fun.
tagged. Yeah, it was literally like the
Team back
WWF.
You're in.
Yep, Dad tagged Ryan. Ryan ran in. Ryan did good. Larry Loretti helped him out, so make sure you listen back to that. Yeah, I had a good time, and we're gonna have another great show next
Cut
week for
Larry
you.
at the right time.
He's taking on
right
new-
around fireball shot number 5.
Sounds to me like he's ready to take on new clients.
It's
Yeah, he looks like he has a lot of. It sounds to me like.
Well,
has
he
some
said
free
he
time.
spends most of the time at the bar, and then he gets around to it. It's like a 60-40 from what we heard, 70-30 maybe.
60% water.
Yep, 60% water. Remember that out there,
Absolutely, yep,
guys.
60.
Drink plenty of water because 60% of your body is made with it. If there's anything you learned from tonight's podcast, that is it. Guys, this is They Call Us The Breeze, episode 63. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
See
We're
you
going to be
next
right
week,
back
please.
next week. Yeah, we'll see
Be
you
right back.
All right.
week.
Good night, everybody. We love
Good
you.
night.
Bye-bye. Mwah.